Hello, today we will be making easiest ever ginger cake house, and what we need for that is two baking shapes, which is 22 by 22, so it's a square. What we done is basically you have to grease it. It's depends what shapes do you find it. See, this one is silicone shape, so really you don't need grease, but I did done a little bit to make sure actually baking paper line inside well, because we won't extend our sides. So we have 22 by 22. I will write everything in the description box if you don't understand something. So what's basically happen, we need about 7 centimeters deep, so extend from all sides for about 5 centimeter high your baking pan. So put them on the side. We need 2 of those. So what we need for this, we have 375 gram of butter, which is chopped, and we place it in a saucepan. We get 1 cup of golden syrup, and 1 cup of caster sugar. What we do then, we put on a medium heat, cook, stirring occasionally, just for 5 minutes, or until butter has melted. Then we can add bicarbonate of soda. Once our butter melted, that's how our mixture looks like now. So what we do is next, we have 1 teaspoon of bicarbonate of soda, which is we add to our mixture. Whisk or stir simply. And what we do next is, once we finish stir, leave for 20 minutes to cool down. Once our butter mixture is cooled down, we add 4 eggs, which is we slightly beaten. We just add them here, and we whisk all together. Once we all combine, then we can add 3½ cups of plain flour, then ½ a cup of self-raising flour, uh, 1½ tablespoon of ground ginger, and 2 teaspoons of mixed spice. Just combine with your whisk. And then we can add this mixture into butter mixture, butter and egg mixture, and we start stirring until we incorporate all flour into butter mixture. Once we incorporated all flour, that's how mixture look like now. And what we do is we pour 1/3 of mixture in one baking pan and 2/3 of mixture into second baking pan. So now we got 1/3, which is thin cake, and we have 2/3, which is thick cake. So what we do is now, our oven is preheated to 160 Celsius. I will write everything in the description box. And what we do, thin cake we bake for 35 to 40 minutes, and a thick cake will be baked to 50 to 55 minutes, or until skewer inserted in its center comes out clean. After that, Once it's baked, cool in a pan for 10 minutes. Then turn cakes top side up and onto wire rack and cool completely overnight. Once our easiest ever ginger cake house is ready, what we have to do is we take our thick cake and we cut it on the middle on 2 rectangles. Then we can take our thin cake and we cut it diagonally into 4 parts, so we get 4 triangles for the roof. Next is we have our cake board or plate, serving plate, or whatever you're planning to serve your ginger cake house. What we do is next is we prepare big bunch of basically buttercream icing, which is everything will be recipe and everything will be in description box if you're interested to have a look. Now what we do is we place it on the cut part down and have a look. If they a little bit not seems even to you, just slightly trim away extra to make sure they sit nice and flat. And you will find that this ginger cake is very easy to make and very tasty. Keep well and enough recipe enough for everyone. So what we do is next, when we're happy with our basically straightness and length and all attributes, what we do, we take 1/4 of icing, spread in between these 2 cakes and join them together. See, once we join these 2 large pieces, next is we take 3 of triangles and place them like that together to make sure they all nicely match between each other, because this is will be our roof. And what we do, when you're happy with 3 triangles which is matched, 4th triangle we discard, we don't need this one. And what we do with this 3 triangles, we join them between each other with 1/4 of buttercream icing. Once we join our 3 triangular pieces, we put on top of our ginger cake house 1/4 of buttercream icing, and we put our triangles on top. So we have it now gingerbread house. What we do is next we put our gingerbread house for 30 minutes in refrigerator to make sure icing is firm. Now our ginger cake house out from refrigerator, it's nice and hot. So what we do is we start icing all over our ginger cake. When we finish apply all our buttercream frosting, what we do is we using Cadbury, I have actually 4 packets, Cadbury melts white chocolate. They come in kind of this sort of shape. They're not very large and they're very good for roof. So we take our candy can, and we trim it to size to fit in. We need 3 of those. 1, 2, and 3 will be later. So now we place roof, and after we place a little tiny line here and on the roof, use the from these smaller ones. This is milky bar buttons, and we place them under the roof. Once we apply our roof, what we've done is next we place half a bit of white marshmallow, like that, and once it's set, we place another one on top. So what we do is, for this little decoration up on top of our roof, let me bring up a bit closer, we're using soft sugar pearls, which is we're using only red ones, and we just place on top. And we're using one of those soft sugar silver pearls as well, which is we place it on top. So what we do for this little bit on the middle, we're using one of those minties, just a normal minties. You can get actually heart-shaped minty as well. And what we do, we use, I saw, sour straps. They come in this kind of form, which is you can cut it on a 3mm little pieces, and you can get those little things for decoration for windows and for the our front as well. So what we do next, we just simply decorate it with our windows with sour straps and place it rest of candy canes. We trim it for the door. When we finish decorating our ginger cake house, what we done is we're using one block of lint 18 individual pieces, which is wide, and they come in pieces like that. So we put it both around our cake. So last thing is left is to do is to apply our icing sugar. Now you can see a little bit closer all the details, which is not very hard. I find that it's very easy alternative to gingerbread traditional. It's very easy to make, and it's quite fast. It's tasty, it stands well, and it's very entertainment. Also, you can make a design as you like. If you would spend time with your children, children probably come up with some wonderful design. Well, thank you very much for your time with me. I hope you do try this super easy gingerbread cake house, and please do write your ideas and subscribe. I love to hear from you. Until next time, goodbye.